6th August, the Transfiguration of the Lord, Feast. A reading from a sermon of Anastasius of Sinai on the Feast of the Transfiguration. It is good for us to be here. Jesus revealed this mystery to his disciples on Mount Tabor. In their company, he had spoken of the kingdom and of his second coming in glory. But perhaps they remained uncertain about the kingdom which he had announced. Now, to lead them to firm and profound faith and draw them by means of present events to believe in things to come, he manifested himself in glory on Mount Tabor, giving them a divine revelation, a foreshadowing of the kingdom of heaven. It was as if he said, "So that you may not fall into disbelief as time goes by. Now, at this moment, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in the glory of his Father." To show that it was well within Christ's power to do what he willed, the evangelist says, after 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter and James and John his brother, and led them up a high mountain apart. And he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun, and his garments became white as light. And behold, there appeared to them Moses and Elijah talking with him. These are miracles. These are the miracles of our present feast. This is the mystery which is now accomplished on the mountain for our salvation. For it is this celebration, this feast of Christ, which has brought us together here today. In order to penetrate into the heart of these awe-inspiring mysteries with the disciples whom our Lord chose, let us listen to the holy voice of God, which summons us from on high, from the mountain top. There we must hasten, I make bold to say, like Jesus, who is our leader and has gone before us into heaven. There with him may the eyes of our mind shine with his light, and the features of our soul be made new. May we be transfigured with him and molded to his image, ever becoming divine, being transformed in an ever greater degree of glory. Let us run there, eager and joyful, and let us be enveloped in the cloud, like Moses and Elijah, or James and John. Be like Peter, wrapped at the divine vision, transfigured by the glory of the Transfiguration, lifted high above the things of this world. Let us leave the flesh and creation behind and turn to the Creator, to whom Peter in ecstasy said, "Lord, it is good for us to be here." Yes, indeed, Peter, it is good for us to be here with Jesus and to remain here forever. What is more blessed, what more sublime, what more exalted than to be with God, to be shaped to his likeness, to dwell in the light? Since each one of us has God within him and is transformed into his divine image, let us cry out in joy, "It is good for us to be here." For here all is light and joy and happiness and bliss. Here the heart is at rest, in peace, serene. Here we behold Christ our God. Here he comes to dwell with the Father, and as he enters, he says, "Today salvation has been brought to this house." Here with Christ are the countless treasures of eternal blessings. Here are the beginnings of the age to come. Here we see it reflected as in a mirror.